Well, hi, everybody. I'm headed back to school. We'll have the latest from the DWP, and I've got some helpful suggestions on how you can spend some of that Christmas money. Come on in. Let's talk about it. Hey, everybody. This is Bill Bateman, part of the team here at Refuse to Be a Victim Personal Protection Training. We're in the Medford White City area. In fact, to be specific, we're at 6800 Kershaw, where Kershaw meets Corey in the White City area near the Jackson County Sports Park. And we're open just about 365 days a year. I think one day in March we close and do some paving. But other than that, Christmas, New Year's, Bastille Day, we're open. Come on out and make yourself to home. Okay, the first day talking about going back to school, my first day of teaching survival beyond the bug-out bag for OLLI, the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute at SOU, is going to be January 7th, and that runs for 5 weeks. This is my third time teaching this at the SOU OLLI campus, and I've been doing this now. This is the beginning of my 11th year. So I think I finally got it right. The classes are based on this 8 seasons of podcasts you can access right here on our website. And the link to that is where you log in. And we've got everything going on there, including timely things like water and power questions. And I call it the Department of Water and Power, or DWP. That's what we called it where I grew up. And it's an increasingly important factor because if you look at the problems people have after a disaster, water and electricity are usually the top of the list. Now, I am not at all impressed with AI and the thought of thousands of gallons of water being wasted at a time when we are seeing increased droughts and water shortages is, what's the technical term? Here it is, stupid. Water is now a commodity, and that means it's got a cost, and it is a product. And I wonder who's going to end up paying the increased cost as the supply dwindles as we get to make chatbots. Getting a friend is a good idea, but not at the cost we're going to be paying. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. One thing that's a fact is collecting and properly treating water is more important than ever. I'm sharing a link to True Prepper website. I've come to trust and respect them, and if this is something you still haven't gotten around to doing, working on a collection system or the proper way to treat water, check it out. A reminder that you can purify water, but getting the chemicals out is a special process. It doesn't work by just simply filtering. And I can't help you with microplastics. That's a whole nother podcast. One of the most common issues beyond water is a lack of power. Now, I'm going to be very specific. These guys are not sponsors. I've been talking good things about them for years, and they're not paying a dime. So this is a personal endorsement. Gold Zero has sales on their solar power banks. The most recent listing I saw had 25%, and some open box merchandise is up to 40%. That's something somebody bought, couldn't use, and returned it. It's fully warranted. It's good to go. I own and I have reviewed some of the earlier units in the past, and I'm going to be going over 3 of the systems, the 750, the 1500, and 2000 watt setups, as well as supporting solar panels in a special video podcast I'm going to be putting together in mid-January. So if you're at all interested in solar energy and looking at ways to do it, this is one company you can check out. Now, there are others. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. These are the best ever, anything like that. I'm saying these are the items I have purchased, I use, and I can speak to effectively, understanding how well they work. So if you're interested in that, come on back. We'll have that next time. If the holidays got you distracted, remember my reminder from last month. All that money you got from Santa in the form of gift cards and money from grandma in a Christmas card, if you're still fortunate enough to be getting that. Now is the time you're going to see a lot of clearance sales going on. I like to encourage folks to shop locally, to look at our local businesses like the Army, Navy, Marine store out on 62, or REI, and Sportsman. Also, they're out on 62. All of those stores, I've been looking at the website, and you can do this yourself, discounts of up to 40% on things you and I are actually going to use. So I prefer to shop locally whenever possible. Let's support our local community, our local brick and mortar, I guess they call it. With that said, now's a perfect time to do it. You can get some very good deals, and you can get some interesting products. So those are the things I wanted to talk about. Now, this is going to be a short one. Some housekeeping things to do. If you're a regular listener, please like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. If you're a new listener, please share and subscribe. There's a link as you log in. If you got something you want to hear about, if there's something we're not doing right, always the emails are open. And I've actually reached out to some person in Ohio, got some good ideas and shared them with me a while back, and we did a whole podcast on their idea and credited them. So we are listening to you, and we are listening to your suggestions. But subscribing is important, and sharing this with someone you think might be interested is also good. This helps us gain credibility, show we're serious with the podcast community, and helps us gain sponsors. You listening, Goal Zero? Anyway, okay. So more on training, more on new products coming up in the middle of January. Right now, I'm getting ready to do my class. That's happening for me the day after tomorrow. It's the 5th today, and the class opens on the 7th. So I'm a little swamped right now. I did want to check in with you. Wish you all a happy new year. Hope you had a good holiday season and that things are going well for you and your family. Leave you with one final thought. Prepping is more important than ever than it used to be. It's not so much being a survivalist, it's being your own first responder. This is like an old movie I saw, and I wish I could remember it. I'd get you the clip. The star comes running in, throws the door open to this room full of people and says, "You're on your own. Good night," and slams the door and runs away. It was supposed to be a comedy, and I guess at the time it was funny, but not so much now. It used to be a couple of days, 24, 48 hours, that you needed to be able to sustain yourself, be your own first aid responder, that type of thing. Now, according to the FEMA, you should be able for at least 30 days to be self-sufficient. Not just have your juice bar and your granola pouches and things like that. You need to be able to be self-sufficient for water, lights, power, all things like that for at least 30 days, because resources continue to be spread increasingly thin. So with that said, let's look at the months ahead. Let's work on our plans. I'm open for your suggestions, and I'll be sharing things that I'm sharing with my class in the next coming podcast. So please come back. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please be safe out there, and remember, we're all in this together. Take care. God bless. The preceding program was a presentation of Retired Guy Productions.